Welcome and thanks for watching my makeover of a perfectly good Glock 45 from Iron Sights, which you can see just fresh out of the box to my optical. I'm going to get a red dot put on it. Hi, hey, just want to show you my little evolution, if you would, from being an iron sight shooter to one using a red dot optical. Won't be showing you how we're going to be doing it, just wanted to show you all the various items that make all this up. But before I get started, let me point out a couple of ways that you might be able to acquire your next Glock pistol. I got this one yesterday, and I got a real good bargain at the local retail store, and I'll explain that. But in the background here, a little promotion here for the Glock Sport Shooting Foundation. If you haven't heard about it, Glock hosts for quite a number of years now these matches all across the country, and so I'll just focus there, and so you can get the website and you can go check it out. What's really good about the program, and I've taken advantage of it in the past, is that when you participate in the second year, not the first year, so you just can't sign up and get the goodies and then take advantage of it, but in the second year that you're a member of the GSSF, you get a coupon, and the coupon is for a greatly discounted clock, a brand new clock at your local retail store, and I've taken advantage of that in the past. So I would encourage you to look into it. If nothing more, get your Glock pistol. If you haven't done so, break it out and participate in the matches. The website has all the information about the location where the matches are held all around the U.S. I even took a vacation with She Who Cashes my retirement check up to Minnesota. I live in Texas, and we went up there, and the first day of the vacation, she went to the mall and spent my money, and I went to the Glock match. And another case where we had a match, another second match in Texas, I traveled down to the San Antonio area and participated in the match there. In any case, let me explain to you what's going on here. I've been shooting iron sights since before the last, since the last century, which sort of dates me as a seasoned citizen. And I've been having the vision problems that happens with seasoned citizens. Presbyopia, yeah, that's actually a word. Essentially, I just don't see the sights like I used to. For me to see the front sight on a pistol when my arms extended out there is quite a problem. So that's out there at 22 inches, and I just don't have the vision anymore to focus on the front sight, which is so important when you're shooting iron sights. Now, over the years, I've tried many different solutions. Here's one of my older shooting glasses, and I discovered at a local scuba shop, and let's see if I can get in close here. You might be able to see these inserts. What they do is provide a little additional magnification. So if you want to look into doing that, seeing if you can overcome whatever vision problems you have with seeing the front sight, you might want to check out a local scuba shop or some other source there. It's just a friction fit in a pair of regular shooting glasses. Well, I tried moving the inserts around and whatnot in different positions. The problem is, because they're mounted there mainly for the opportunity to read stuff and all, makes your head tilt up. You got to tilt your head up to get the items there to focus properly. I even went so far as to buy these work glasses that have them made. They're put right inside the lens here and whatnot. You can get them in sunglasses, or you can get them here, and you might see again a little bit of a difference here, the vision. I don't use these except around the house now when I'm doing the honeydew chores, and that helps out. Now, I have in the past, and I've worn for quite some time now, some prescription sunglasses, and that's what this pair is here. They work just fine as prescription sunglasses, but the problem again is that the focal point, the close-up viewing portion of the lens is down here in the lower part, and then to get the front sight in focus, I have to tilt my head up unnaturally, and that's very awkward for shooting. I finally discovered another source, and I'll put it down here in the description, of these sunglasses. Now, these are specially made prescription sunglasses done by this outfit here in Texas. They, for the most part, do nothing but online orders, so you can take advantage of it, and I'll put the link down the website. In any case, I discovered it while at the barbershop. I was reading a motorcycle magazine, just killing some time before it was my turn, and they had an article about how these motorcycle riders wanted sunglasses that would be curved. As you can see, we've got a nice curved ear rather than the traditional prescription sunglasses that you might get from your local optometrist situation there. So they provide a nice curve. And I asked them, hey, could you make some sunglasses that the focal point would be right where the front sight's going to be? And they said, sure, just bring us a prescription. And so we did that. Again, she who cashes my retirement check helped me measure from my eyeball to the front sight there, found out the distance, told them what the distance was, and within a couple of weeks they made these very unique prescription sunglasses. Now, they're only good for me to use when I'm shooting iron sights with a pistol, because the focal point that I achieve with these sunglasses is right there at 22 inches. Anything beyond that is pretty fuzzy and unclear, which is okay. That's what you're supposed to be doing, you know, focus on the front sight, and so the target is fuzzy. So I'm in the target's in the background. So I've been using these for several years now, and they work quite well because wherever I look, I got the focal point right there at the front sight. Of course, the rear sight's a bit fuzzy as well. So I've been using these, but along with using these in my long gun shooting, I had switched over and used red dots on those, and I was using my regular prescription glasses quite adequately using the red dot. So lo and behold, hey, it's time to step up to the 21st century and get myself a red dot. Now, doing some shopping around, there are lots and lots of excellent red dots out there on the market for your pistol. Take advantage of them. Go to YouTube. That's where I got a tremendous amount of information here. And I got one of the more recognized brands here. This particular red dot optical's been in service for many, many years. Lots of great testimonials and so forth. There are some other great brands out there. So do your shopping, do your due diligence, and get yourself the best red dot that you can do. In the case of red dot or any sort of optical assistance, I sort of like to get one that costs less than the price of the gun here. And speaking about the price of the gun, I was able to manage Glock for the second year between Memorial Day 2019 and Veterans Day, November 11th, is offering a very special sale on their Glocks to honorably discharged veterans. So if that might be you might want to take advantage of it before this year's sale period runs out. If you miss it, well, just check your local retailer and see if they're going to be offering this discount. The discount is what they call their Blue Label program. Normally, retailers sell their Glock pistols at a greatly discounted rate to the law enforcement and other designated individuals. You might qualify for that. If not, maybe during the sale period of Memorial Day to Veterans Day, you can take advantage, and that's what I did. I was there, and I was going to be cashing in the Glock GSF coupon, and we were talking about the little sign there on the table, and he said, well, if you're an honorably discharged veteran, it's even cheaper. And so I got this pistol at the Blue Label rate. Normally the coupon rate is not quite as good, just a few bucks more, but it's still greatly discounted. So got myself a pistol. While I was getting the pistol, or in conjunction with getting the pistol, I was also getting the necessary what they call suppressor sights. You need one for the front and the rear sight, simply so that your co-witnessed sights that you're still going to have on your pistol, I'll be taking these off, that came with the pistol. I'll be putting these suppressor height on the pistol so that they can see above if need be, in case the optical isn't working there. Along with the this particular Glock pistol, you get a selection of mounting plates that are suitable based on the type of optic that you're going to be using, and it was recommended that I also get this Trichicon mounting plate to go along. So that's what I got. Oh, it does come with a battery, which is kind of nice. Anyway, so that's enough for now. Let's get this pistol fixed up and everything like that, and we'll take a break for intermission. When we come back, we'll show you what it looks like. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back after the intermission. Actually, it's been several weeks since I filmed the first segment here, so we're glad to have you back so you can see what's happened in regards to my upgrade, putting the red dot optics on the G45 model pistol that you see in the foreground here. Let's zoom in for a little bit of a close-up here. What's happened, I've had a fellow shooting enthusiast who's a Glock armor. He was very nice to put on the suppressor height front and rear sights to be co-witness, so if whatever reason the battery dies or something breaks here on my red dot optic that I've got attached here, at least I'd have the classic iron sights. But as it turned out, we got it all installed just fine, and we also have the red dot optic installed here, so everything works just fine. Shortly after installation, I took it to the range and we tested it out and made sure that the iron sights were properly sighted in for the distances recommended by several YouTube videos, and then I also got the red dot zeroed in accordingly, so I got it all set up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's lots of great information. I strongly encourage you to go online and watch a number of videos on sighting in your red dot optic to make sure that it's going to be working just fine, whether it's for competition or everyday carry and that sort of thing. Also, if you haven't figured it out, I've got my skateboard tape here, so I've got a nice firm grip on the pistol, whether it's for everyday carry or competition during the hot Texas summer or whatever situation where you've got some sweaty hands. It's really nice to have a good secure grip on your pistol in all situations there. This is their from Talon Grips. This is their very rough textured, it's really skateboard tape. It's like sandpaper, so if you're going to be carrying the pistol for any length of time and for any reason it's going to be rubbing against your bare skin, you really need to have some sort of material between that and your bare skin. Otherwise, the sandpaper is going to wear the skin off and you're going to be in pretty bad shape. So we're all set and everything's sighted in. Now the challenge will be, after shooting for literally decades, starting in the last century, with iron sights, both with pistol and long guns, I now need to make the transition. I've already done it with the long guns, but now especially here with the pistol, because there's a lot to learn, a lot of training, a lot of practice is necessary to take advantage, as I mentioned in the first segment there. When you got presbyopia as a seasoned citizen, I think a red dot can give you some advantage, because I can shoot with my regular prescription glasses there and don't have to make any special adjustment, and all shoot with both eyes open and I'm good to go. Hey, last word, I mentioned it in the first segment. Let's repeat ourselves here. Take a look at the Glock Sports Shooting Foundation. Their website's right here, so look them up. Come on out for a Glock match wherever you are in the country. They host a gazillion of them, it seems, every year. My club, the Dallas Pistol Club in Carrollton, Texas, will be hosting the 26th edition of what we call the Lone Star Classic Glock Match, last weekend in April 2020. Last weekend in April 2020. Love to have you join us as a shooter, but especially as a volunteer. club can always use some extra help in putting on the match. So thanks for watching. I hope this information has been helpful and informative for you, but also be sure to watch scads of videos there about choices of optics you can put on your pistol, regardless of brand or make, as well as how to make the adjustments so you can sight it in properly, and then the necessary training and practice so you take full advantage of having a red dot optic on your pistol. Bye for now.